A message for world peace. I have a message that I hope and pray will bring world peace. Many of us have heard about the killings that are going on in the world. And almost every week you hear about mass shooting and mass killing all over the world. I think it's time for world leaders to sit down and be able to think of solutions to these wars. Because I strongly believe that if they get to the root of the problems, then the solution will be easy. I know so many countries have so many people that are struggling to live. They don't even have basic needs. Even to eat is very difficult for them. And then you have countries that are super rich, that they have everything in surplus and even wasted. So I strongly believe that if we can go to these countries, find out what is going on. Why are these people so angry that they are fighting and fighting and fighting? Because I believe that poverty is a disease and crime is one of its symptoms. So if we can come together and be able to lift a lot of people to certain standards, the hatred and even the crimes and things that are going on we can at least eradicate some of them. Because when you look at these problems, there's an underlying problem that many of us do not know. Even the ones that are fighting, I'm very sorry to say it, many of them are fighting, but they don't know why they are fighting. Even the soldiers themselves, some of them do not know why they are fighting, and they're killing each other. I know sometimes we blame it on race, we blame it on tribe, we blame it on religion, or we find a reason to fight and hate each other. But I think if we can be honest to ourselves and go to the root of the problem, we can find out that the solution, like I said, will be easy. First, greed is what have caused all these problems. Because people go to different countries, sometimes they go there, they take their mineral resources, and they don't trade it well. Because many of us have heard about the Fair Trade Act. So if the world leaders can sit down and go back and review the Fair Trade Act, I think a lot of people will be happy. Because in that case, countries will be able to benefit from their mineral resources and their natural resources and other things that they are exporting. I'll just give a simple analysis of fair trade. It's almost like a farmer that has apples. And then you have another farmer that has vegetables. So a fair trade is this. The one that has an apple will bring the apple to the one that has vegetables, and then they will exchange it fairly so that their families will have enough to eat. So in that case, the farmer with the vegetable will have vegetable and apple to feed his family. The other one that has apple will also have vegetable and apple to feed his family. The one that has apple will not go into the one that has the vegetable farm and go over there and take all the vegetables without exchanging something that will be beneficial to the people. So these are simple analysis. And I know that we were not the ones that caused these problems. When I say we, I mean our generation. I know some of us are just acting it out based on what we've had with history. Some of these things were caused by our great-great-grandfathers. When you talk about slavery, when you talk about Holocaust, a lot of people that really were involved in those crimes and those, unspeakable acts, they're all dead and gone. And we are the offsprings and we're fighting each other over and over and over. So I think world leaders should sit down and find out where each country has wronged the other. And then sit down and apologize. It's very easy. And then the wealthy ones should go to the other countries that do not have enough and help them to live at least up to a certain standard, especially the poor people. Because the rich are so rich and the poor are so poor all over the world. So let's think a little bit. If the rich ones want to be safe in the world, I think they should have to step out, do a lot of charity work, go to other countries, see how they live. Many of them do not have fresh water to drink. Many of them do not have even a comfortable place to sleep. So I think world leaders should move around. Don't just stay, make yourself comfortable in these wealthy countries. Move around and look at other countries. And then you will also find out why they are migrating to the Western world. They are migrating not because they don't like where they were born, or not because they don't like their country. They are migrating because they do not have enough to eat. So if we can help to settle them in their families by bringing some of the wealth to their own countries, many of them will stay in their country. Even the ones that have already migrated will go back. And when we say help, it's not even the word help that I should use. It will call restitution. Because when you look at some of these countries, many of them have mineral resources. And these mineral resources were exploited. So they did not benefit from it. And that's why they are running. It's almost like they're chasing their wealth because they knew that their wealth were taken away from them. And now those places are very rich. So they're following their wealth. They're running over there to see if they can benefit from it. So if these countries, especially the ones that have gone to some of these countries that have oil, that have gold, that have diamond, they have silver, they have so many things, and exploited them, taking away what belonged to them, but did not give them the proper payment for it. I think they should go back and help rebuild those countries. Because those are their things that were taken away forcefully. If you go back and rebuild the countries, the people will be happy because they're crying for things that they have lost. Not only are they crying, they are watching the people that took their belongings, and those people are very wealthy. So that's why there's a lot of anger everywhere. And it has nothing to do with the skin color. I know we're blaming it on the skin color. Yes, I know that there were so many things that went wrong with the races, but that were many years ago. So I strongly believe that if world leaders can sit down, apologize to each other, practice what is called fair trade, and then give restitution to the people that deserve those restitution, I think we will be able to attain world peace. Let's sit back and read history and go back and see where we have gone wrong. Like I said, these are our grandparents that did most of the things. So we shouldn't be killing each other, hating each other. And they said, oh, it's black, it's white, it's Muslim, it's a Christian, it's a Hindu. It has nothing to do with that. The root of the problem is greed. So suppressing everyone everywhere will not bring peace. Rather, negotiation is what will bring peace. So please, I am calling on the world leaders again. Sit down, bring everyone together, apologize to each other, and offer to help the countries that do not have it, so that the mass migration will be halted, the killings will be halted, and people can live in peace. And then if people need to migrate, they will migrate by choice, but not by force. Thank you. That's my message of peace. Thank you. Thank you.